Okie dokie. Welcome to another episode of Dipping Milk in Cookies. Guys, I'm Garrett. Across from me, as always, Sir Maiko.
Yes, that is I.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm anxious, man.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What are you anxious about?
This Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
Football.
Fucking NFC Championship. Oh, and it's against the fucking 49ers, no less. Dude, my mom's team.
I know, dude.
Oh, God, I hope we just destroy them. And it's so funny because you said that shit. You want to cue it back up? You want to check some tape?
Yeah.
Like, you said that Rodgers had stated, yeah, we're going to have to beat them once in their house.
Yep.
Obviously, we all know how the first meeting went. Got kind of slapped around. But now we're going back. NFC Championship, and like I said, I'm pretty sure the Packers are going to go take a dump in their front yard. So yeah, I'm really hoping that Green Bay just slaps the shit out of San Francisco, because I will never let my mom live that down.
Yeah, definitely. After that Seahawks game ended, your mom was the first person that came to my mind. I was going to send her, I was going to post on her wall and just say, hey, keep that 49er shit to yourself this week, all right?
Normally, I'd be really outraged in the fact that my mom popped up in your head. But under those circumstances, I concur.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
It was one of those things. But I didn't. I was like, I'll let her have her fun.
Yeah, for now.
I don't want that karma to come back and it's like, man, they fucking shit the bed again.
Yeah,
and then she's going to.
Yeah. Oh, what happened, Mike?
Yeah.
What happened?
It's all right,
You want me to
sweetie.
leave that San Francisco shit away? Or oh wait, never mind. I don't have to fucking share it because it's everywhere. Because they won the Super Bowl, you asshole.
Yep.
See you next season, loser.
Right?
That'd totally be some shit my mom would say too. We should have my mom on here once.
Yeah, it would be funny.
That'd be so fucking weird.
Yeah, we talk about that time we were at the bar.
Oh my god.
That'd be funny.
And she just
We'll
I
save
don't
that.
want to talk about it.
Yeah, we'll
I
get
don't
it
want
on.
to talk about that at all. At all. That was such a fun night though, dude.
It was.
Watching Anthony go off on that fucking guy at the door, dude, was the best. It was so funny.
Oh,
We're walking.
man.
Okay, so we went out. We did this road trip where it was me, Mike, and our buddy Anthony, and we stopped at my mom's house for a night. Went out and partied with her, and then the next night we stopped up at his mom's house and hung out and everything. Well, when we were at my mom's house in Germantown in Mequon, we went to this bar. What was that bar called?
Fuck, I don't know.
Bubs? I think it was called Bubs. But either way, we went
Yeah.
to some like bar dance club kind of place with my mom, and like we're having fun. We're having a blast, dude. I'll just fucking state it now because I know Mike is just itching to say it himself. My mom was hitting on Mike like the entire fucking night, and it was really goddamn embarrassing. But anyway, let's glaze over that. We're walking out of this bar, and like this dude had like lost his wallet inside the bar, but they were carting people at the door. So the bouncer's is like, hey man, I can't let you in without a fucking ID. And the guy's like, hey, dumbass, my ID is inside the fucking bar. That's what I'm trying to tell you right now. But this bouncer was just like, dude, no way. It's not fucking no. It's not happening, man. You're not getting in here. And this dude is just going off. And like we're walking out, and like Anthony must have like accidentally bumped this guy or some shit, because then his focus of hatred, angeredness just turned to Anthony. And Anthony's, we're just leaving. We're walking out of this fucking place, about to go home. And this dude just, hey, fuck you, man. You walk much? You watch where you're walking, blah, blah, blah. And Anthony just like immediately, like without even hesitating, he's like, hey, fuck you, dude. I'll fucking massacre you, bro. Like,
Talking scorched earth, motherfucker.
Yeah,
that was the greatest.
That was so funny. That was so funny. Oh god, that was a fun.
There was a
weekend.
high school reunion that was there. There was a lot of people there, so it had things really turned sour. It would have been probably pretty bad for the three of us. I would say.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Get our asses kicked by the class of '84.
No, just fucking bust hips and
Back to
break
back.
knees. Right, exactly. Back to back. Can't fucking
Trifecta.
Exactly. I was about to say, man.
Nunchucks coming everybody's way.
Fucking tripod.
Take off like a helicopter.
Tripod of fury, dude. No way.
Kung Pao into the fist.
Oh my god, dude, my head hurts.
Oh, man, why? Sinuses?
No, this fasting, dude. I've been intermittent fasting for the last week, and it's no secret when fat kids get hungry, they tend to get headaches. And I'm hungry right now, and like I should be eating right now. My window just started at noon. I go from noon to 8. But yeah, my head. I've just had this like residual headache. It's not like debilitating, but it's just like this dull, like kind of throbbing right over my left eye, right over here. But I'm sure once I eat it, it'll go away. But yeah, that shit's been daunting. Oh, speaking of coffee, that's right. Keep talking, Mike.
All right.
Second.
So he's getting his coffee right now and can't get fucking situated and had all this time. But even still,
I totally forgot about it. Sorry, folks. Sorry.
Coffee's gonna, I don't know, it's not gonna make him feel any better. It's probably just gonna make it worse.
No. Actually, the coffee is it's like a hunger suppressant. But the thing that sucks about it is I can only drink black coffee. You can't put any cream or sugar into it. That's another thing too. I've been cutting down on my sugar intake like a fucking madman. And the only sugar that I've been eating is the candies that I gave you.
Oh, okay.
So like.
So you're not taking in any sugar?
Nope. The only sugar that I bring in now is like natural sugars and like oranges and apples and shit.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, and all the fake shit, the candy, gone. Emily tried to give me a fucking root beer float the other night. I was just like, you're a bitch. Get that shit out of my face.
Get that out of my face.
Get that float out of my face.
Oh man, that's great.
I was kind of perturbed about that, but you know, it's an adjustment period. And I'm already down like 7 pounds.
Yeah, you kind of did look a little bit skinnier when I came back up.
It's just a slew of things like being dry January, so no drinking, no sugar.
But what's gonna happen when January ends?
I'm gonna shift my fucking window because like drinking it falls into that window. So like one of Emily's regulars at the door, this guy named Patrick, really great guy. He goes from 2 to 10, so that he can have some drinks at the end of the night. So that's what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shift it from 12 to 8 to 2 to 10, and then I'm gonna be joining the White Claw fucking rebellion. And yeah, I'm going to be watching what I actually drink now. A lot of vodka water with like lemons and limes and shit like that. I'm going to try it. I have to at least try. Cause like I could stop drinking for a month. I'm an alcoholic. I like to drink. I'm an adult. Okay. Like I'm not going to sit here and try to defend it, but like I obviously, I'm going to have a way better grip on it. It's not going to be a regular occurrence. I'm excited, man. I really am. My goal is to be under 215 by my birthday, which is in August. I'm already down 7 pounds. Like I definitely see it being very doable. I got to get in shape, man. I'm getting too fat. Like it's getting to be an issue. Like
so, then how are you gonna adjust when it's time to quit smoking? Because people always say they start eating a lot.
Then. Yeah. That I'm gonna try as best I can to use working out as that filler.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like, dude, I'm not gonna lie. When I first started going to the gym, I weighed myself and I was like 246, 247, something like that. And I was just like, all right, that's big. That's pretty big, Garrett. It's closest to the biggest you've ever been, man. So let's do something about it. And then I went to the gym like every day before work that week, just like, yeah, super motivated. And then I weighed myself again at the beginning of the next week and I weighed 250. And I was just like, what the fuck? How does that work? No, I shouldn't be gaining weight. Like at the very worst, I should just be staying the same weight. Like how did I gain 4 pounds? Now this is the biggest you've ever been, man. Like what the fuck? So I used that. Like it was that like aha moment in my mind where it was just like enough. And that's when I committed to the fasting. That's when I committed to like not doing sugar, and that's when I committed to it. And it's been a week. So like, let's have this conversation again let's have this conversation again at my birthday. You know what I'm saying? Because I've done it plenty of times.
Well, no, I'm gonna stay up on it every week.
No, absolutely. Good. Hold me accountable. Update. Yeah, for sure. But yeah,
Well, that's good, man. That's good to hear.
Yeah. But it's a bitch. It's a motherfucker.
I bet. Cheers, mate. I'll just drink this sugary tea that I have over here.
Right. Yeah, let me get this sweet tea. Let me tell you what.
Good old Arnie Palmer.
Let me tell you what.
The non-alcoholic version.
Boo.
But yeah, I should do something too.
Oh, that coffee's good. That's good. But yeah, it's been a daunting week. Like I said, we woke up, me and you. We both woke up kind of at each other's throats. It's just like, fuck you, dude. What? What did I do? I didn't do it. Hey, fuck you, man.
Yep.
I didn't do anything. And then we were sitting outside, so I took us a minute to get back up here. We're sitting outside, like, I'm sorry, man. Listen, this is what's up. I know, man. I know. It's just a bad morning. I had a rough morning. Yeah, so did I, dude. All right. We're
Every
good.
time.
We're good.
That's what
All
happens.
Right. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see if I can get it done, man. Because yeah, it's time, dude. You gotta do it. And that you were saying the smoking thing, I actually have slowed down like significantly now. Where when I go to work, I'll only take 10 cigarettes with me, which is like obviously it sounds like a lot, which it is most definitely a lot.
Yeah.
But like I'd much rather take those 10 and smoke those 10 and then take the pack and then come home and fuck, I need to buy cigarettes.
Yeah,
You know
no,
what I mean?
definitely.
So the cigarettes, that's going to be the hardest part for sure, but it's definitely doable. This is going to be the year to really turn it around. Be going to the doctor consistently. Like it's about time to start adulting. Like Dusty fucking said to me, like, dude, you got good insurance. I got good insurance now too, so I need to start using it. Anything new for the week, bud? I'm sorry, I've been talking too much.
New for the week. Nah, man. It's the same grind every week.
Same shit, different toilet, huh?
Yep. Making everything work out. You know, just keeping on.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Nothing too special, man. Like I said, just really waiting for Sunday, kind of see what happens. And then watching the Bucks, listening to the Bucks. They're like 36-6 or something like that
Killing
right
it.
now.
Yeah, killing it.
Like,
Emily just went to the game the other night.
Yeah, that's right.
She went with her mom.
Yeah, they kicked the shit out of the Knicks.
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
Like 128 to 102 or
Yeah,
something.
I asked her, I'm like, when you left, because they left her at the end of the third period. I was like, were they winning when you left? She's like, I'm like 40. I was like, God damn.
Yeah, dude.
Fucking lighting dudes up, man.
It gets pretty bad. I think they're the only team in the league to have still scored 100 points or more this season.
What?
Yeah, I think they're only team.
100 points in a game?
Yeah.
What?
Every game, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, to score 100 points in every game.
Every game, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was about to say, I thought you were saying that they're the only team in the league that has scored over 100 points in a game. Like, what the fuck is happening right now?
That would be bogus for the rest of the
It'd
league.
be so lame. It'd be so boring. It'd be so boring. Oh, man. All right, well, if you have nothing further to add, I suppose we get to the pièce de la résistance. This week, guys, we have another guest, good buddy of mine and yours. You know him from Reflection of Flesh, from bands like Samyaza, Shaded Morality. There's a nice callback. Dustin Moon, everybody.
Hello there. How's it going?
It's going good, bud. It's great to have you here, man, for sure. I figured when we were interviewing Phil last, we were talking about who we were going to have on the podcast next, and I said nobody from the band, let's do somebody else. But then I started to think about it, and especially with how today aligned, it would have been stupid for you not to do this.
Right. Getting my teeth ripped out in a second here.
Yeah, it's always fun. But yeah, I just figured we'd just knock out the band first. So we'll have you here, and then I figure our next guest, we'll just do Chris. And then...
so by process elimination, Chris is the one that sucks the most at rock, paper, scissors.
No. Yeah, because with Chris and Phil, we were at Camino. What's up, Casey? We were at Camino, and they both were talking about the podcast. It's like, when are you going to have us on? Blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, well, I mean, fuck yeah. I didn't realize you both wanted to be on it so bad. Rock, paper, scissors right now. 2 out of 3. Whoever wins can be on the podcast first, and Phil won, so we had him, a couple weeks back, and then again today, just giving you the ride to the dentist, and then you hitting me up, Mike, last night saying, "Hey, let's do this tomorrow." All right, Dusty, you're gonna come do the podcast.
I really wish you would have had Chris and Phil like arm wrestle or like.
I don't know though. Chris does double bass, man. He's gonna have
he's got.
Probably got some crazy like strong
legs,
monkey
man.
Toes too. Wrap his toes right up around Phil's fucking toes. Yeah.
Over the top move or something.
Yep. He's gonna twist that big toe right around Phil's.
Oh, that's funny.
Are we playing Sammy Hagar in the background while this is happening?
Hell yeah, dude. That would be great.
This fucking headphones cord. There we go.
Oh man.
Okay. Get this plug back here.
All right.
There we go. Okay. So yeah, let's jump right into it. Mike, you lead us off there, guy.
All right. So a little question for you is, how'd you get introduced into music? Did you start with just vocals, or did you do kind of like some other stuff? Did you play guitar first, or where'd you start?
Well, for me, my dad was actually a singer in a blues band. So growing up as a kid, he's always in the garage singing. My uncle, Jeff, up in Tomahawk, he plays for this band called Storm. He's played forever, so I'd always go to their shows. And it was just kind of one of those things where I think singing, because my dad was a singer, it always just kind of was first and foremost. So as I kind of went along, I dabbled with guitar a little bit, I dabbled with bass a little bit, but honestly, it's not really my thing. For me, singing was just, especially too because I like to write. So, when you're doing it was lyricism and singing, and it just kind of came to be that way.
Just snowballed.
Yeah.
I mean, that energy too. I've been to a couple of your shows and just seeing how you are as a front man. I mean, that's that takes a lot to really do.
Well, I think being with Reflection too really opened me up more as a vocalist, because technique became, paramount.
Imperative.
You can't do the things like I do, or Randy Blythe, or Phil Boozman from Whitechapel. You can't do that shit unless you're really, really watching your technique, because you'll blow your voice out in 2 seconds.
Absolutely. That's what dude from Killswitch, Jesse Leach, I think his name is. He used to do that all the time before he quit the band. Before he quit the band, he would blow his voice out every other show because he was screaming with emotion and not technique.
Oh, if you're not right on your diaphragm, right on your mic, and using volume control, you are already losing.
Yeah.
That's cool. I never actually really realized that there was that much involved with that.
Yeah, because the vocal cords are just as much of an instrument as a guitar. Like, again, there is technique, there is procedures, there's protos to really using your voice box properly. Because dude, you fucking you're screaming like that, you're gonna fucking rip your throat apart.
And two, it was really a goal for me, because I used to struggle like holy hell on back-to-back nights. So if you're actually serious and you want to be in the game, you got to make sure that you can go 5 to 7 nights. And or 6 to 7 nights depending. And I was just kind of like, all right, I really, really had to get my technique where it needed to be.
Where do you think? Because obviously you've been at this for fucking how long? 20 years.
20 years.
Yeah. Where do you think the line was drawn when you were like, okay, I naturally have a talent to just be able to produce this tone out of my body, but now I'm realizing that it's doing damage to it. It's doing damage to my vocal cords. Where did that like shift of doing it from just like doing it to like doing it with technique actually happen?
I think it started way more in Sunyaza.
Yeah.
Where probably a year or two into that band, when things were starting to get moving and we were actually getting on shows that, with national acts, things like that. So it really right there kind of switched, where if you want to compete with the big boys, you
gotta act like a big boy.
You have to, really make that commitment to doing it the right way.
So then, what pushed you towards metal? Because you said your dad was in a blues band, and then what was your uncle's band like?
Pretty much Metallica, Pantera, things like that. It was a cover. They're still around actually, but
really?
Yeah.
Beauty of cover
really
bands.
need to get up to Tomahawk and check those guys out one last time. It's been fucking forever. But no,
that's awesome.
He was a guitar player, and the cool thing was, so I grew up watching that band, and then as I really started. My brother made me listen to, metal all the time as a kid growing up too. He'd be out there bondoing his van, listening to Skid Row. So it kind of just really, I think it, like from there, you want to be like your brother.
Yeah, of course. Like, your big bro. Yeah.
So it's like, hell, I really kind of started getting into that. And I think the kicker for me, and these guys just gotten voted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, is I caught 9 Inch Nails.
Oh, okay.
And I bought the Pretty Hate Machine.
Okay.
And so it was great. Like, I saved my lunch money and, like...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you did do that shit under the table,
Yeah, I did whatever I could. Well, my parents, because they're Jehovah's Witnesses, were fucking freaked.
Yeah.
So what I did is I had this little piece of carpeting, and I would, like, shove it under there. So I'm hiding this fucking shit.
Stashing the 9 Inch Nails.
That's
That's
awesome.
so great. That's so
awesome.
Funny. That's so funny.
Before I get too sidetracked, I think just when I going and checking out my uncle's band, I think is where I really, really started to get into
I want to
it.
do this.
Yeah, and that fucking got me divorced the first time.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, honestly, in those situations, it sucks in the moment. It's at the time that's the worst shit you have to deal with because it's just you're miserable. I can only imagine you're dealing with a breakup, you're dealing with the heartbreak, you're dealing with an actual divorce. Like that shit's not fucking fun. So like in the moment, you're just like, I want to die. Like I just would much rather put a bullet in my head right now and just be done with all this than have to fucking think about going on for another hour.
Right.
But then it's just like you star wipe however X amount of years later, and it's just like you look at where you're at now, and it's just like you got a great wife now.
Oh,
you got a great job. You got a fucking cool band. Like everything works out. Like it sucks, no doubt, but things do happen for some sort of a reason.
Well, and you can't write about shit if you haven't gone through shit.
Exactly. Yeah, you need that experience. You need that life experience to really be meaningful.
Yeah.
I feel like for sure.
And I think that pushed me to metal a little bit too, though, is, because I'm writing, I'm doing these things, and I didn't connect on any kind of level to, like, pop music or country music. I think it was just one of those things where, something calls you, and I think any metalhead will agree. It's just, something about metal music and, loud guitars and feedback and double bass just screaming. I mean,
can feel that shit in your fucking heart.
Fuck yeah.
It's so funny. You just keep going back to that. You're talking about you listening or seeing your brother just out like bondoing his fucking vehicle, blasting Skid Row. I just imagine that scene from Old School. When Will Ferrell's out working on his fucking Trans Am. It's like, here we go again on my own.
Funny story that you guys will laugh at really quick. My dad, back when he was like super hardcore Jehovah's Witness, he takes this tape on my brother's, I think it was Doc and Tooth and Nail, and he's like, I'm gonna give this tape the Tooth and Nail. So he takes his fucking he takes out this big fucking rusty nail. He's fucking going to town with this hammer and nail on this goddamn tape.
Fucking guy. That's so funny. That's oh my god. I could not even imagine. God damn, dude. Not only are your parents Jehovah's Witnesses, but then you start taking a light into the devil's music. Oh, the friction in that household, man.
Just the irony.
Right, the sweet irony, right?
That's literally like the beginning scene of The Pick of Destiny, too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I remember the first time I watched that, I just laughed my fucking
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah, dude.
Right?
I'm
like,
pretty sure they're
somebody
making
tell
another
him
one.
that it was about me?
Yeah, right?
Right?
That movie is so funny.
It
I think they're
is.
making a second one.
Oh, that'd be
I could have
great.
swore I heard it. Because, yeah, that would be great. Because that movie is fucking
As long as
hilarious.
they make Nacho Libre too as well.
Yeah, that needs to happen. That needs to
Nacho
happen.
Libre, without doubt, is one of my favorite Jack Black movies of all time.
Oh, yeah.
Without doubt. It's so fucking good. So good. Just so... oh, my God.
I think that movie is probably one that a lot of references come from, especially between you and I. Just like earlier when we were talking and you talking about how she made you that float.
Get that root beer float on my face.
Right.
Get that corn on my face.
Right, dude. Like, that movie's just infamous.
Yeah.
Same thing for like a lot of the Austin Powers movies. Like, there's so many lines from all of them. Oh, man.
Those one-liners are always... They're
They
just so
are,
choice.
man.
So choice. Yeah, we're getting sidetracked. From startup to present day, Dusty, how many groups have you actually been a part of? Let me rephrase. I'll make it a little bit easier.
Yeah.
How many groups have you been a part of that have actually like played out?
4. So, I take that back. There's 5, but that one was absolute. That would be number 1. It was fucking terrible. I sucked. I had no idea what the fuck I was doing. There was not nearly enough mental preparation.
And that band was called?
What the fuck was that band called? Actually?
selective amnesia.
No, it was something really, really goddamn stupid.
Super cheesy, I'm
It
sure.
was horrible.
Shaded morality.
Fuck off. Fuck you,
No,
Mike.
I can't even remember. I like joined this band like with some kids
Yeah.
because I heard their ad like on the radio station or something, and man, I had no idea what I was doing. I'll tell you what, it was definitely one of those experiences
Yeah.
where you're like, okay, if I'm ever gonna do this again, like I need to be fucking prepared.
Yeah. That's that's funny. So okay, so four bands though that have actually, done something.
Right.
What were they?
Well, 14th Key was the first band I was really in, and that was up in Wausau. I lived in Brainerd, Minnesota for a little bit. That was where that band had all kind of started originally. We played a few good shows. Played a show with like Luna Mortis way back in the day.
That's cool.
Yeah, things like that. So that was kind of where my roots kind of started. That's actually where I blow my voice out all the time.
In that band.
Yeah. It was terrible. And then obviously you and I know about Shaded Morality. That was pretty much my next band.
Yeah.
That we were in, originally.
Yeah. That was so much fun. That was the first band that I had really played shows in.
Yeah,
for sure.
Well, that was the cool thing is, we'd be able to reconnect years later and, kind of pick up where we left off. But after Shaded ended, that was when I did Semyaza. And God, the amount of members that I went through in that band, it is absolutely fucking
I know.
crazy.
I know. I'm not gonna lie. I was going through your photos. on Facebook because I got some pictures I want to show you from your profile that I need further explanation on. But yeah, I was seeing all the Semyaza pictures, and it was like every single time there was like a new band picture, it would be a completely different lineup except for you and fucking Moran.
All right. God.
Oh man, what was the dude's name that played the guitar where he had it almost like straight up and down?
Nate Crawley.
Dude,
He was a cool motherfucker.
No, I'm not hating on the guy because I remember me and Radish. I saw that in the pictures. There's a picture of me and Radish at one of your shows in Semyaza way back in the day. I was just looking at it, saw that. I was like, I saw a CMP sweater, and I was just like, who's wearing CMP at that? And then I looked at the guy standing next to the guy in CMP, and I saw that red hood that Nick always wore back in the day. And then I kept swiping, and then I saw another picture of Radish just in the front like this, and I was like, yeah, it was me and him. That's funny. But yeah, you were in Semyaza for like 5.5 years.
That was actually a good 6-year run.
6-year run.
Yeah.
That's man. You guys did some serious damage in Milwaukee.
It was, that was a lot of fun. I really dug the last lineup that we had rolling for a little while, where Mascalici, Dave, myself, and then Jim Lukowski was in that band. Still great friends with him, but yeah, I mean, we played some cool stuff. We opened for bands like Nonpoint, Prong, played with American Head Charge, Powerman 5000. I'm sure there's others I'm missing, but it was definitely a lot of fun, and I think really that was the band that prepared me for what we're going to talk about next, and that's Reflection of Flesh.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Reflection of Flesh. Yeah, I mean, Reflection, I think that was just a perfect storm. I think so, in my personal opinion.
Yeah.
I remember when Nick first mentioned it to me, just like, hey man, I've been talking with Dusty about doing something really fucking heavy. Like, it sounds exciting. And like at that time I was in Illinois, just like, yeah, it does sound exciting. Have fun. Like, fuck man. And I'm sitting down there like, God, I just want to play music again so bad because I was so miserable down there. And then eventually Starwipe a few months later, they come back and he's just like, yeah, dude, it's happening. Like, we already recorded the demo and blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, oh, God damn it. And then I said to him, like, give me 6 months. Give me 6 months, man. I'll make it work. And he was just like, all right, I'll talk to him. And then that's when he brought it up to you. From what he told me at first, you were like, no.
Nope. That is a hard pass, sir.
Because, yeah, one thing that you did leave out is when Shaded Morality ended, we definitely ended on not so good terms.
Those were some pitchfork terms
Woo.
right out there.
Whew, it was gnarly. That was really
Hey,
gnarly.
and I'll give you this in your defense. That chick I was dating at the time was fucking batshit
Oh,
crazy.
yeah.
Oh my
Well, it was
god.
Kelly, right? Yeah, that chick was she was no
bad
good.
news.
She was no
Holy
good,
shit.
for sure. But either way, we grow up. You fucking apologize. Everything goes on. Because again, it led us back together. That's what I'm saying. It's almost inevitable. Like it was like meant to be, so to speak. Because like when you joined the band back in the day, because it was the same thing with us. We had gone through 3 singers.
Right.
So like. When you joined the band, that was the first time it was just like, holy shit, all right. Because it's no secret, dude, your network is so goddamn vast. Like, you joined the band, and within a week, we had over 1,000 likes. I remember that so goddamn vividly. Like, what the fuck is this guy's secret? So it's like, because he's got 5,000 fucking friends on Facebook kind of thing. But yeah. Those were good days. Those were fun. But those shows were always so they were always like fucking parties and stuff, like we never really did like a real venue. It was just always like the barn or
As I'm sitting
Bill's
over here,
house.
I just realized in between all that there was one other band called Faded Descent way back in the day. That was the last band I was actually in right before I came to Milwaukee.
Shaded, yeah. Faded Descent.
Yeah.
Are they still a band?
No.
I was gonna say, why does that? I'm thinking of Descent of Man. That's what I'm thinking of. They're just the Descent. That's never mind. Keep going. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, I mean that was pretty short lived too, and that was like right at the end of my Wausau days back then.
Mm-hmm.
But coming into Reflection, like you were talking about, and it being the perfect storm, it was pretty crazy. You came out to that show, we hung out for a little bit, and then I was like, oh, okay,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and then
I think you saw I was serious about it.
Yeah, for sure. And then it was really cool getting a chance to reconnect a little bit, and now as it's going, we're coming into our second album, actually third album together.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty cool and exciting. I mean, having really awesome things that we can look forward to coming up this year.
Fuck yeah, it's gonna be big.
For
it's
sure,
gonna be big.
And that's where it's really cool how everything kind of worked out. Where it came down to the final 4, pretty much. Where it cycled through a few people, but now that lineup that we have with myself and Chris, you, Phil, it really is probably by far and away, and I'll say the most talented lineup that I've ever played with, and the cohesiveness where the songwriting process, where everybody's kind of got their say, everybody's kind of doing their thing, and how well it works. So yeah, I mean. Coming up into this year and going in and recording a little bit more, I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, fuck yeah! This year I'm beyond excited about this year because, like I was saying in the car, I'm coming into this year with a completely different mindset. I mean, obviously the whole goal is to be happy.
Absolutely.
Like I'm not gonna do this if I'm not enjoying it, and I enjoy everything I have to do for the band. It brings me joy. But this year, it's business. Like, dude. We're in the business of making money right now, and yeah, with what we got planned, and with what I feel like we're gonna end up doing down the road this summer, it's gonna be a big year for Reflection of Flesh for sure, and I'm super stoked for it. I can't wait.
One thing I learned through the course of all those years, though, was sometimes you just gotta learn to say no when you need to say no.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest things about bands, local acts, in my personal opinion, just with my experience over the last couple of years playing with you, is so fucking desperate, so fucking thirsty. Like, I get it, guys. You want to get the wiggles out, you want to play a show and everything, but like, you have to understand, driving to Chicago from Milwaukee is going to cost you $45 fucking in fuel alone, and that's that depends on if you have a fucking iPass or not. So then you got to count on another $25 in tolls.
Right. So
you're already pushing almost $75 just to get to the venue. Not to mention food, accommodations if you're staying there, whatever you're spending on merch, to put out for sale. And God hopes you. I mean, you only hope that you sell the fucking shit.
Right.
And then you go down there and you play just for like a cut of the door, but then only fucking 15 people show up, and the headliner has a guaranteed, and it's just like, dude, you just cost your band over $150 for that fucking punk ass 30-minute set that did literally nothing for you.
And you have to know how the door works.
Man.
You know, sometimes it's an even split. Sometimes people don't tell you who they're there to see, and they're marking that band down every time, and then that's the band that gets paid at the end of the night. So you gotta really watch that.
Yeah, yeah. We just learned that one. Fucking right. Jesus Christ, this is bullshit. Okay. So you were talking about earlier, just a little bit ago, about being from Wausau, from the northern part of the state. So you said, what city did you grow up in?
Between Wausau and Tomahawk, actually. I graduated high school from Tomahawk. I went there for 3 years, but the majority of my life as younger was spent in Wausau. But it's always kind of been between those two cities for the most part.
Okay, I gotcha. You got over there, Hollywood?
Yeah, man.
It happened again. It keeps happening. I got to get better at keeping my fucking mouth shut. You just end up sitting over there and you don't say anything. Mike, why don't you go ahead? Why don't you?
I knew what was going on. I was listening to what you were talking about.
I know, but you're just sitting over there. You look so fucking bored right
now.
No,
I was just checking on, see if my mom said anything about Lincoln, because he was being a little fussy and I got him to sleep. That's why I was a little late.
Yeah, I gotcha.
So no, that's all that was. And then there's just like emails about the stuff from ESPN about Odell Beckham and now Antonio Brown.
I'm gonna dominate the fantasy league next year.
Yeah, just like you did this year. I was going to say that to you, too. Like, man, how come you didn't trade me at all this year?
I think this season got away from a lot of people in the league, like early on. Like Anthony, there was no coming back. Me, I was good for like the first quarter of the season, no coming back. You shit the bed real quick. No coming back.
And all of them.
Baker Mayfield.
Dusty, you put up a good fight for probably like half the season, but then you just died.
I just couldn't have. When you take Saquon number one, he just shits the bed the entire year until the very end.
Yeah. Right. I'm not in the playoffs. What's happening?
And then Juju Smith-Schuster, I'll take you again. Fucking asshole.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. I know that for sure when the league is not going to be as many people. Because some people didn't even pay attention. I'm not going to mention any names, but it's not going to have certain people in.
Yeah.
But even still,
did you pay Jeff for that side bet?
Yeah,
you did.
Yeah, damn. Yeah, I did just because I wanted to not have that,
not have to talk to him anymore. I'm just fucking with you, Jeff. I love you, man, but I'm gonna pay you when I want to pay you. All right, it's a fucking fantasy football bet. All right, relax. It was a side bet, nonetheless. So chill the fuck out, dude.
It's all good.
Sorry. Keep going.
Oh, no. I was waiting for you to continue on.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, ask him. Let's get back to this interview here.
Yeah. Didn't you want to finish asking him about getting any kind of trouble up there in the Northwoods? The Northwoods?
Well, yeah, that was the next question.
Yeah.
Number.
That's what you were just on.
Number 5, yeah. There you go.
You wrote 2 questions that are almost the same thing.
No.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Dusty, secret time. Secret time. You can tell it's still a little fresh for us. Let's hear the craziest story you have from growing up in the Northwoods, man. I can only imagine you could probably find a whole slew of ideas to get yourself into trouble up there. So, give me the rowdiest shit you got.
All right. Well, the one I can think of is my buddy Kevin takes me on his bachelor party with him.
Okay, good start.
Now, he rents a fucking bus, and I noticed right away there's a fucking stripper pole in the bus.
Naturally.
I'm like, all right. So we all kind of gather up, and then this bus drives to go pick up the stripper.
Mm-hmm.
She walks in, and this is all a bunch of more middle-aged dudes, kind of their 40s, the guy I am now. Mm-hmm. But I was like 29, 30, something like that at this point. And the stripper walks in. She's like, I need somebody to party with. She looks around, and she looks right at me. You. And I'm like, God damn it.
Now remember, Danielle might hear this.
So the night goes.
Love you, Danielle.
The night goes along, and I proceeded to get hammered.
Shit hammered. Yeah.
Shit hammered. And You know, I'll still do that now, but man, back in the day, it was something else. It
Oh, yeah.
was a shit show.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
So, I see this dude that I absolutely fucking hate.
Nice.
That was the last strip club we're in, and I am fucking blasted.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So, I go.
Hey,
and
asshole!
They're kicking everybody out, you know, and I'm just wandering aimlessly at this point.
Yeah.
So I stumble outside and then realize that I had to fucking pee.
Yeah.
So I run up to the bouncer. I'm like, hey, man, you know, I gotta go pee. Will you let me back in? And he takes one look at me. And he's like, absolutely fucking
No way.
get the fuck
Not
out
a
of here.
chance.
Get the fuck out of here. So I'm like, what am I gonna do? I want to fucking piss myself.
Yeah.
So I stumble over and I see this bright yellow fucking Hummer covered in salt. Decided that in the strip club parking lot, which faces one of the busiest streets in Wausau, that I was going to try to write my name in salt on this guy's yellow pee.
Nice.
So as I'm, you know, gracefully writing my name, all I see, red and blue lights.
Oh no, man.
Perfect.
So I'm like, obviously I'm drunk and belligerent as fuck.
Run!
So a cop walks over to me with a flashlight.
You still got your dick out?
I know, man, I put that thing away pretty quick. Thank God. Anyways, he calls me out on this shit. And I'm like, man, I wasn't peeing, you know, whatever. It was a big fucking just puddle.
Right,
The
just
white snow.
Completely emptied your bladder.
That's great.
So, I don't even remember what the fuck happens at this point, but I mean, I got belligerent as fuck. I know that because the next thing I know, I'm in cuffs in the back of the squad car. And this is just in time for the rest of the bachelor party
To come out. As Dusty's getting put in the back of a squad. Oh, fucking leave it to Moon. Yeah, good job.
Left you alone for 5 minutes, dude.
Exactly.
can't take him anywhere.
Right. That's why we don't have nice things, you son of a bitch.
So, unbeknownst to me, one of the dudes in the actual wedding party was a cop. Or not, he wasn't a cop. He was a firefighter for one of the outlying cities. And this guy talks the cop somehow out of letting me out of the vehicle. And he's like, if I take these fucking cuffs off you right now, are you going to behave?
Yeah.
As he hands me a $278 ticket.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, can't forget about that.
You're not getting off scot-free, dipshit. I can only imagine. That's so funny. You're trying to piss Dusty into the side of this guy's fucking car. Cop comes out just like, what are you doing? Just nothing. I just saw you peeing on that car. No, I didn't. All right, let me see your ID. What's your name? Dustin? It says Dusty.
There's that.
Fucking Trey Bizarre, man. I don't know.
It wasn't me.
That's so funny. I was totally expecting you that story to go a completely different direction, though. You said you saw that guy you hated, and I thought you were gonna be like, yeah, I was pissing on this Hummer, and all of a sudden it was that guy's fucking car.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it might have been.
Yeah. Fuck
I mean,
yeah.
Who the hell knows?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's
Usually
where I thought it was going
fucking
to.
douchebags drive those things anyway. So that's funny. That's funny, and that's really weird too because like normally cops and firefighters they don't get along.
Right.
There's usually like a little like rivalry between the two factions of public service. So like the fact that a firefighter was able to negotiate you out of the car is pretty impressive.
Probably was up there just like, hey, all right, man. I'm a firefighter for so and so city. This is my, half brother. He's half retarded. Can't even spell his fucking name. Broke Dusty. It's Dustin. I mean,
Well,
cut the
I'll
guy
tell
some
you
break.
what, that story, I blew by a cop at 109 miles per hour, pissed drunk, things like that.
Lovely.
Up north. That really was like the beginning, I think, too, just to kind of bring back a couple questions from earlier. I think that was where I really got kind of pushed into metal, into writing more serious things. I sat down in a bar, piss-ass drunk one of these days after that, and wrote Midwest Motherfuckers for Sinyaza. I was on a fucking bar napkin.
Well, I'm sure you had a lot of emotion, a lot of feelings bubbling around in there.
And honestly, right about that point, had I not left, the Northwoods and Linden Wallace, I'd be fucking dead. There's no doubt in my
No
mind.
question, yeah.
It was such a going nowhere chase at that point in time for me, and I mean that was where, there's a lot of fun stories, a lot of crazy stories.
Oh yeah.
But I look back at a lot of those stories now, and I'm like,
how did
holy fucking shit! Number one, how am I not dead?
Yeah, right. How did I live through that?
How do I have no children? I have no
Right,
idea.
right,
Like,
right.
What the
Yeah,
hell?
dude. I think well, I mean that's the thing though. There's other people too that they live the very straight edge, straight and narrow kind of life. The traditional: go to school, stay out of trouble, get married, have kids, all that sort of jazz. And then you got us. You got the entertainers, and normally that's the thing you'll always notice too with entertainers, be it music, stand up, art like painting, drawing. They're usually recluses. They're usually the outcasts. They're the fucking crazy ones. They're the only ones that can realize that, like, I'm not a sheep and I can actually do things with this that will make other people go, huh? And then it's like it's a drug, and you can't kick that shit. It's the hardest fucking drug to kick, is the adrenaline from getting that satisfaction of somebody coming up and saying, like, dude, those lyrics, dude, that fucking guitar riff, like, oh my god, that episode, like, oh shit, that dopamine release. As soon as you hear that, your brain's just like and you're just like, yeah, it is a good episode. Like, yeah, I took a lot of time writing those fucking lyrics, man. I appreciate that. You know what I mean?
Those things. I can't fix your car. I can't put the IKEA furniture together, but I can write some good lyrics.
Yeah, I might write the song that gets you through a shit ass day. I think about that so much now, especially getting older and stuff. Like, honestly, everybody's main dream goal of being in a band is, the notoriety, being known, making it big, being famous and rich and all that. Honestly, at this point, if that were to happen, I'm not going to complain.
Right.
But at this point, I just want to be able to write a song, just one song, that's going to last a lifetime. That 40 years from now, somebody's going to find, or somebody's already going to know about, and they're going to share it with somebody and say, dude, listen to this song. I think it might help you get through with what you're doing or dealing with right now. That's all I want. That's all I want. Because it's just like, dude, I've never been one to have materials and have stuff to show for all the experiences and all the shit that I've gone through. But if I can just leave behind one song that can impact somebody 50 years from now,
for sure,
mission accomplished. Mission accomplished. And it's very doable. It is. It's very doable. You just got to keep pumping out the fucking songs. You got to increase those odds. You got to pump those numbers up, man.
I'm hoping to come back to some fully finished new material on Tuesday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We got practice tonight. Definitely gonna suss out a lot of the bugs tonight on the new one.
I'm excited about that, man. Some good shit coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how's that gonna go after you get your teeth pulled out trying to do some singing?
Oh, that's why I'm not fucking practicing tonight.
Yeah.
Not happening.
No, definitely.
Are you still going just to be there, or are you just taking the night off to relax?
I'm taking the night off, man.
Yeah, you gotta
Yeah,
rest
your
up.
face is gonna be hurting and swelling
Fuck yeah,
up.
dude! As soon as that Novocaine goes
speaking
away.
of which, I'll be working on wrestling characters. Yours is coming up this week sometime too.
Oh, nice.
I gotta start posting all the pictures. I'm gonna make a group on Facebook coming up with like all the characters, and then what I want to do with some of the events coming up.
Nice. That is one thing that's super cool about you, man. That WWE stuff. Dusty, for everybody who doesn't know, Dusty has a huge obsession with WWE, wrestling, video games, the live events, all that jazz. It's a lot of fun. You, Anthony, and Danielle, we all met up that one night at Monday Night Raw. That was fucking awesome.
Oh, never do anything but floor seats. That's where I learned this last
Yeah.
Floor seats all day.
Yeah. Those seats that we had when me and Anthony, when Anthony got those tickets from his, like shit.
There's another story.
Oh god, yeah, hell yeah. But yeah, those tickets were like center ring, right up on the fucking fence between like the seats and the floor. We were on the first row. Like every time they do the shot of the ring, we'd be in the background. Like, it was really funny. I stood up and did the ring, and you could like hear like a collective like, oh, it's so funny. But yeah, you do the WWE on the block wrestling events, and what Dusty does is he creates custom made characters for just about everybody on our block in Walker's Point. and then we do a simulated Royal Rumble for a championship belt, which is just like it's basically like a can koozie, which is fucking awesome. It's so cool. And yeah, that's really ironic that you brought that up, because when I was going through the pictures, I saw the first picture of Reflection of Flesh, and it was all in fucking WWE characters. The caption was just like, since we don't have any real band photos yet, I thought this would suffice.
That's great.
This would work. But yeah, speaking of photos, I got some pictures here I want to go over. First and foremost, man.
Look at that kid.
Yeah, dude. What's up? Where's the Amish fucking goatee, man? You gotta get rid of that stash now, Dusty.
Right?
That's a bad motherfucker right
Dude,
there.
it's like less successful Scott Ian, right?
Oh man, yeah. Yeah, it's so right. It's
Man,
so true.
if you can't make fun of yourself,
Yeah,
why
that's
bother?
funny. That's
But
funny.
it's so fucking true. You know, it's funny though. That picture right there, that was it was in a really, really weird, rough spot, because that was right about when everything kind of went to hell with that Faded Descent band. And everything was kind of falling apart at that time. And that's probably maybe 6 to 8 months before I actually vacated up there for Milwaukee. I must have that right there. I must have been about 31.
Yeah, our age, right there. Next, this obviously is from the Prong show, but this little gem. Speaking of championship belts, why
The Midwest motherfucker belt.
is that what that is?
Yeah, actually, Danielle got me that for my birthday.
Really?
Yeah, so that was kind of a crazy, fun story. When I was playing in Simyaza, through a birthday show like I normally do, and it was really cool because she bought me this championship belt, and it said, Midwest motherfucker, with a middle finger and the thing, and then I used to use a phrase all the time that was dirty, gritty, real for Simyaza, and it's cool because it says that right on the side plates.
Oh, okay. I can see that. You can see the middle finger in the center there. Yeah, that's cool, man.
So we're opening for fucking Prong.
Dude, Danielle's the greatest, dude. She's something else, man.
I was laughing at that show though, because when we were opening for Prong, Prong has no idea what to expect. That was actually I've got that, and I'm taunting our buddy Ian D. Reese.
Oh
right
yeah. Come get your belt, motherfucker.
That was exactly what I was doing.
That's
too.
funny.
I was proclaiming myself the champion.
That's
on
awesome.
stage.
That's awesome.
Sweet.
That's awesome.
That is really sweet.
Yeah. Speaking of Danielle, I gotta say, you guys did the coolest thing for your proposal announcement, but you reenacted The Shining.
Oh, that was
so. But yeah, this one, there it is. That's super cool. That's the one thing I have to say about the two of you guys, and that's why I feel like you guys are destined to be together for fucking ever. Is you're both fucking weird. You're both fucking weirdos. Like, she is so fucking creative when it comes to arts and crafts and everything, and some of the homemade stuff, like those fucking
Guar costumes.
Well, the Guar costumes, the Beetlejuice costumes, dude, all of that.
She spent so much time, I know, on the Beetlejuice costumes.
They're so good, though.
And then when she was making the Guar costumes this year, it was really cool because I think it was the first time, at least for us, where we have a place now that's big enough where we can, do some creative things.
So much room for activities.
Right.
But yeah, it's super cool, man. Like I said, just scrolling through your photos, I had to put that one in there because obviously, Danielle, you guys, how long have you guys been together?
Well, it was our first wedding, our actual wedding anniversary, 4 years. So we'll be going on 5.
Yeah. She's perfect for you, for sure. Definitely the yin to your yang. It's funny, we actually already featured a picture of you and Danielle in your Guar costumes from our Halloween episode. So you can actually check our Facebook page and you can find that picture on there. But yeah, the two of you guys together, it's like lamb and tuna fish,
More or less.
Yeah.
It's a good match.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe skinky coming out the ass. Hey, anybody who has ever had tuna shits, you know.
Yeah. Dude, I love tuna melts. One question I definitely wanted to ask. It's no secret to the inner circle of friends that Moon is not your last name, and we will not disclose your real last name. But I've always wondered ever since Shaded Morality, and I just never ever got around to asking you, why Moon?
Oh God. So this is what happens when you marry a crazy stripper. Here's another great podcast story for you boys. So, my parents are fucking awesome, number one.
Mm-hmm.
But there was definitely a time period for me where when I quit the Jehovah's Witnesses in epic fucking fashion,
Mm-hmm.
it really put a strain on our relationship at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And what happened is I met this other girl, and we moved up to Brainerd, Minnesota. And eventually things got to we were going to get married.
Mm-hmm.
And she wanted her last name to be Moon. It was just a thing. And I didn't fucking care.
That's so fucking lame. I totally thought it was going to have way more meaning.
Trust me. This story is going to get a lot better.
I'm not done
quick.
yet. I'm not done yet.
I'm not done at all.
Sorry.
So,
Sorry.
Long story short, I go and get my name legally changed.
Uh-huh.
And when it comes down to it, so I get divorced. Marrying her was like one of the worst decisions I ever fucking made.
Yeah, shit happens.
You know, whatever. Not a big deal. But at the divorce hearing, which was kind of funny, so she brings in her new boyfriend, her aunt, her uncle, and I'm getting fucking absolutely cleaned out at this point in time, and lawyer up and all that good shit.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, whatever. And this judge, I can tell she feels bad for me. I'm just kind of sitting here like, oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
And she looks over and she's like, well, do you want to take your original last name of Travis? And I look at her, and I have a game time decision right here. I look at her and I go, she can take everything, but she can't have my last name. And you know what? It just stuck.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
After that, legally changing it would have been such a fucking.
Yeah, changing it back because you just changed it to Moon, so you
Right.
changing it back is a pain in the ass.
So I just stuck with it over the years, and it just became who I was.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I honestly, I knew you for probably like a year and a half before I ever found out that that wasn't your real last name.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I've always wanted to ask you that because I've always wondered because I knew that wasn't your real last name. I thought it'd be some fucking.
Well,
I mean, that is a crazy story.
The crazy thing was though is my first name was Dustin, my middle name was Blue, so it kind of just worked out where I'm like.
My boy Blue.
You throw that all together. Oh, I had a buddy who would scream that across the bar all the time. back in those up north drinking days. But yeah, it was just weird because I was like, I like how it flows. I'm just gonna leave it. It sounds like I belong on Star Wars or some shit.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Commander Moon.
Yeah.
Totally.
That is great.
Yeah. That's definitely interesting. I didn't see that coming for sure. Like I said, I totally thought you were gonna, I was tripping balls one night or something, and the Moon just talked to me. You will forever be known as Dustin Moon.
Yeah, I'm a child of the Moon.
Right.
The time I took 3 cookies and watched the fingers reach out of the sky.
Yeah. That'll happen. Happens to the best of us. I envy you, man. I don't understand how you can eat edibles like that and literally trip out. I eat edibles and it's just I just want to eat and go to sleep. That's funny.
I eat edibles and I'm like, oh, these don't work.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. I know. I can tell you're probably not even feeling that. Fucking guys, it's a waste. You're welcome though.
I'm sorry, dude. I don't want to be like this.
I apologize.
I don't want to be like this.
All right. Well, I figure we can wrap her up. Got through our little questionnaire here. Hour long.
I do have one question I want to ask.
Oh,
though.
yeah. Sorry, buddy.
Out of all the songs you've written, what is your favorite song?
That's a really good question, Mike.
I think realistically speaking, there's two songs for me that are equally favorite in different ways. Um, Both of them are actually from Reflection.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, the song Shaded Morality off our first album that we recorded with Paul Knievers was really, I started to speak about things I didn't talk about a lot. And that was, the crazy brainwashing in ways of ideologies that didn't reflect who I was.
Mm-hmm.
And it became this song for me where I started to vent my frustrations a little bit, that I felt like in ways I was stone dead forever in this alcoholic rage,
Mm-hmm.
and there had been so many opportunities that had presented themselves through the course of those years, but I was too drunk to give a fuck.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that was, so for me, I think in that song, it really is one of those lines in a song where it really hits home for me. And then the other, we just put a video out for it, It's Truth is Treason.
Mm-hmm.
And I really like that song because it felt like one of these songs where I could talk about not only my viewpoints, but also about something that happened, which was a senator that got shot in the head twice, buried by the CIA, for his career, and that's just a suicide.
Mm-hmm.
And you see how many crazy things go on in this world, the cover-ups, and actually telling the truth about things that happen in this world is treasonous.
Mm-hmm.
And we live literally in this, and I love my life, but we live in one of the craziest nations in the entire world.
At one of the craziest times, dude.
Yeah, absolutely.
For sure. Yeah, it's wild.
And I think just the way that song, for me, came together and how I was able to piece the lyrics together was really cool. And then, that's just the stuff we have recorded.
Mm-hmm.
And I can already tell you when it comes together, one of the next songs on our upcoming album, that for me is going to be where it's at, because
You want to drop the album title? Huh?
it's called Parasitic.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Okay.
And really, it's, and I'll tell you what it's about flat out is I've had Lyme's disease chronic for, I want to say going on 15 years now.
Mm-hmm.
And it was one of those things that they never wanted to talk about. You go to doctors and they tell you were crazy. And I would come up negative for it. And then I finally had a doctor who gave a shit.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, dude, you've had, he's like, you took this medication when they first said you had Lyme's. And now, you still have this shit. It's still inoculated in your system.
Mm-hmm.
And just the crazy things that I had to deal with, as far as, literally there were points where I would get random swelling, out of nowhere, and I'm dragging my foot like a club at work and
Mm-hmm.
things like that. So for me, it's an opportunity to talk about some of these things and how you had to fight through it and how it definitely correlates into other things that people should be able to relate with.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really excited about it.
Yeah,
I'm excited to get that out there. And as we move along, I think that's one of the big things is I feel like I'm still writing my favorite songs.
That's good.
And and that's a cool thing.
Yeah, that's fantastic. That's a really, really, really well thought out thought, man. That's awesome. That's a good question too. It's a very good question. I'm definitely excited for sure. Because I usually you hand me your phone like, Garrett, look at these, read these, and every single time I read them, it's just like, Jesus Christ, man. First off, I don't know how the fuck you're gonna fit all of this into like a one breath. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy to me.
That's coming back to tech.
Yeah. That's what's crazy because your verses are always so wordy, and it's just like, holy shit, how does he do that shit? And it's just like, and then I'll hear you sing it, and it usually always happens when we record it, because then like I'll have it isolated. I'll have your lyrics isolated in some cans. So like, oh, that's how he's doing. Okay, all right, that makes sense now. But like, so first off, I always like just like that's fucking impressive unto itself. But then it's just like the actual lyrical content is always like, whoa, I was not like expecting that. Like, well, no, I'll rephrase that. It's not that I wasn't expecting it, but it's just like, dude, that is like, there's some real fucking content there, like that'll actually make you think, like, well, wait a minute, why is it like that, or fuck, how do I always end up feeling like this, or like. That's the one cool thing about like your lyrics is you're always pushing your own limit, because like over this arc that we've just been doing with this band, like from when I jumped in to now, like it's escalating almost daily, and it's cool, it's exciting to watch, and it's really exciting to be part of. So I am definitely stoked for this next album. It's going to be a lot of fun. So yeah, on that note, we'll wrap this up. Guys, thanks for listening. Go to facebook.com/dippingmilkandcookies. Go like, share, rate, review. As always, send any content, comments, concerns, rude remarks, anything, send it to dippingmilkandcookies@gmail.com. We will be eagerly waiting for your responses. Podbean.com. That's our hosting site. Make sure you guys go drop by Podbean. There's a whole plethora of really awesome podcasts on there that you can listen in on. So our next guest obviously will be the last part of Reflection of Flesh, which would be Chris Oakey, our drummer. We'll probably do that within the next couple weeks. Chris is pretty easy to get a hold of. He's a little fucking man whore. He doesn't do anything.
Yeah, he can bring the beer too.
yeah.
Should do a nighttime one with him, so he can bring the beer.
For you guys to drink, yeah, totally. I'm down with that. Yeah, right. Yeah, that's gonna be a weird adjustment, but
yeah,
I'm gonna have to try it.
I can't wait to go out with you, and oh god, it's gonna be funny when me, you, Emily, and Jenny are all standing around getting drinks, and Jenny gets a stronger drink than you, and it's gonna be like, wow.
She gets like the actual IPA.
Yeah,
I'll take a mango White Claw. Oh, that just sounds horrible. Horrible.
Just get the lime. The lime is the best one, okay? There is only one flavor. It's the lime. It's the lime.
Okay, the lime.
Just tell him to put it in a glass.
Yeah, right.
Straight
Exactly.
booze.
Yeah. Dude, there's too many bubbles for it to be boozy.
With a hint of Sprite.
A splash. No, I can't even do that. You get sugar, man. That's what I'm saying. Is
Sprite Zero.
Dude, there's sugar in everything. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Anyways, we'll save that for another time. Again, thanks, guys. Thanks for listening. We will see you next week. Dusty, thank you for doing this. It was a lot of fun, bud.
Thanks for having me, guys.
We'll definitely have to do this again in the future. Until next time, everybody, be good. Love you, buddy.
Love you too, man.
All right, guys. Later.